Aha. Yes, we are live. There we are. I almost got that wrong. I think my microphone is on. Yep. Oh, it was down. Okay. Hello. I'm live here, and let's see. Yep, that's pretty much me reading comic books right there for you. Okay, so I know Mo is here. Let's see. Yeah, Mo was here just a little while ago, and I don't know. Let's remove that. All right, I don't know what exactly. Hey, Mo is still here. He just says "Hail Blue." Hi, Mo. He is indeed. I think it's just you and me for the moment, but we'll live. There we go. And it's my arm. That's my arm right there. So, hey, Josh. Josh, I am partway into your book. I just wanted you to know, like, I'm not neglecting it. It's just sort of, it's not on the top of the pile, but I'm partway through it. Anyway, and I'll get back to you about the book. That's cool. Thanks for being here. Let's see. So Mo is here. Hi, Josh. Josh is here. And later tonight, let's see, I'm going to be talking about literally a book called 10. There it is in the sky. 10, because it's our 10th. Holy cow. Chael is here. Hi, Chael. But it's the 10th episode, so I figured, why not do 10? This book is one I found before Comicsgate existed, and just a little while before Comicsgate existed. And it's actually really good, even though, yes, it's cartoony art and it's in black and white. And we'll get to more of that later. Thanks for showing up, guys. Appreciate it. Let's see. Hello there. That's off. But the first thing I'm supposed to do is play with sharp objects. So, man, it has been a hectic weekend. I am trying to recover from computer crashes, which is why I don't have a real intro edited together yet. Find the knife. I found the knife. So, let's see. My backup drive that I was relying on. Nathan's here. Hi, Nate. Does this black and white... Okay, does the black and white book with cartoony art read back to front? Never. No book reads back to front. But it's an American book. Don't worry, it's not manga. One day I will discuss everything I hate about manga and anime, just so you know. All right. Hey, Nathan. Glad to see you here. I am really thirsty, so excuse me. It's just hot water. So, Chael says hello to everybody. I am like 8 weeks behind on opening. Oh, sorry about last week. So I had to drive 5.5 hours for work, and did not make it back in time to do a stream. Just period. That got really complicated. And of course, being a network admin, once you get to somewhere to do work at some remote site, wherever, then it's, oh yeah, we have like 10 other things we need you to look at. so there's that. So sorry to miss you guys last week. That kind of sucked. And the long drive, I did get a whole lot of podcasts listened to, but the long drive was not what I looked forward to. So everybody's saying hello. I hope I'm not boring you guys. And that's my big thing, is don't bore the audience, but it's so easy. All right. Oh yeah, this weekend. So I lost 3 weekends ago. Yeah, 3 weekends ago, I lost a backup drive while trying to tidy up some installations so I can just get my whole lab set, as it were. And now I've been focusing on getting the backup drive, everything re-backed up, but to make sure that the stuff I had is still available somewhere. Yeah, there we go. And it just takes a lot of brain power and thought and whatnot. What is this? Oh yeah, okay, I know what this is. And so by the time I get home from doing physical therapy at the gym, and after work and all that, I'm just kind of toast. And that is where I'm going after the stream, is to the gym to do physical therapy. Aha. So there we are. Sticker. No. Hail. I saw that. Over there, actually, to you guys on my screen, to be over there. All right. Anyway, over to my right, I have a second monitor, and that's where I have YouTube up, so I can see you guys in the chat. And that's where I'm seeing all this. So I say, maybe in hiding after his recent degenerate manga fest. Okay. Okay, not exactly, but here we go. Got rid of the box. So Ninja Hunter Bear. I don't know if anybody out there got this, but let's take a look at it. Holy cow, it's thick. It's a whole series, so this arrived so long ago that when I see the package, I don't remember what things are. But, whew, that is volume 1. Okay, I think it's 12 issues. Came with the sticker. That's cool. Blood and all that. Let's see what we got. It is. I don't know why I'm wearing headphones. There's no one to listen to. All right, whatever. But if any of you backed this, let's adjust that camera so you can see the book a little bit better. Of course, there's my belly. And oh no, don't fall off. So Nunez, Hunter, Ruby, Dixon. So I forget why I backed this, but it was a recent, like everybody else got it, and I was way behind because of trying to go to school for physical therapy, by the way. Let's see. Mangerfest. Yep, we're still on that comment. Not even sure what this is. I don't remember. Oh, let me make sure my settings are good. That's good. Yep, that's correct. Okay, good. So hopefully, I hope that's not coming too through grainy to you guys. Lots of colors. I really have not looked at this yet, so I don't know what to expect from it. I forget what I would expect from it. Thanks, Mo. Still got to wait the 10 seconds for it to show up where I can show it. Sorry, I don't mean to be so breathy on the microphone. Anyway, yes, the glorious artwork. I know on my screen it always looks a little worse than it does for you guys, but these bears actually look pretty cool. You know, I'm not giving them a thorough close examination, but they do look cool. In fur and whatnot. So here I am with my hand covering up like half of a page. I'm sure that's useful to you guys. All right, if you don't mind. I don't know why people tell me they like my voice. I finally listened to myself going, what the hell? But yeah, I did radio in college. Anyway, here we go. A story erased from history books a long ago. What? A story erased from history books a long time ago by, there we go. I'm dyslexic, by the way, like really badly. Dyslexic, PTSD, ADHD, but not in that order. The PTSD came later. A story erased from history books a long time ago by historians long forgotten. That's not a sentence. there's okay. It's a bullet point, but anyway, the beginnings of which are only told within. Okay, kind of close to a sentence, but anyway, three supreme forces of nature become eternally tied to one another, fighting. That is a sentence, yeah. Fighting to survive their triangle of death. That's a comma, right? They fight not to perish in the unforgiving circle of life. It comes as impressionistic. Yes, the low res. How did you know? Is that where you found me? Okay, Ninja Hunter. Ninja beats Hunter beats Bear. Ninja beats Hunter. Bear beats Ninja. It's like rock paper scissors, I guess. All right. A lone ninja who finds himself unable to avenge his slain village is given spiritual direction in the book Monumental Quest. The vengeance he seeks cannot be wielded by the end of his sword, but only at the end of a hunter's rifle. All right. Some partnerships are forged in steel and can overcome all opposing forces unleashed upon them, but unfortunately, most are not. Blindness comes in many forms, and so does its repercussions. Not all that can be seen is seen, so some things are hidden. Okay. You know what? I have Twitter open, and it's open to a DM group, and it keeps moving. Let me copy, paste there, and close that window. It's kind of distracting. There we are. All right. So looking at this exquisite artwork in extremely low resolution. So it's got chapters. This, I think, is a compilation of 12 issues put together. Not sure. I don't know what you expected out of the prose. Is it really prose if it doesn't have complete sentences? That's my question. I'm not sure. We'll flip through a little bit more, and then I'll get to talking about the book 10. Just because, unless you guys want me to open another one, just say so in the chat, and I'll open a second one. Hide that. And otherwise, we're just going to look at this one. Notice I am going the wrong direction, Mo, just to make you angry. Going from the back of the book forward. And no, that's really an accident. I'm not doing it to make you angry. Well, I can read down her hands. Hands are there. Yeah. It's hard to tell upside down, but I'm sure there's some flow. I'd be interested to know if this tells a story of the bears here in the wordless pages. Yep. Here we go. What do we got? In feudal Japan, no one can hear you, weeb. I gotta remember that one. Thank you. That is awesome. So just looking at more artwork. So blood, slashes, etc. You know, when I see stuff like this, I really do accidentally imagine the pain and like what it physically feels like. Although maybe you can't see what I'm pointing at because everything's in, 144. So, all right. So it's a cool book. It's really thick and heavy. Mo's probably going to have fun with that one. And I guess I'll move on to 10. Oh, by the way, so I don't really advertise this very well, but I keep trying to put out that this is supposed to be a little bit of an open mic. So if you had something come in that you wanted to open and join the stream, just message me and I'll send you the link and you can come on and open yours. Or if you've already opened it, but it's like, less than 2 weeks old, go, maybe 3 weeks is fine. Go ahead and message me the same and you can kind of do the same to show off what came with the book if anybody else wants to. So we got that. Let's see now, 10. As you can see, there is some kind of puzzle that I have not solved yet on the back of this. And what do we got? If you ever get tired of the Midnight Mail title, have you considered Cataract Simulator? Well, you put so much effort into this, and I don't do you enough honor. So Brent Otey wrote this. I think it started coming out in 2013. Move the other books aside. There we go. So the way I came across the book 10, I'm going to pull out 2 floppies because I'm still trying to summarize this book in my head. You can find this online digitally, but here's issue 1, but it's version 1.3 for this one. And then because you've been doing revisions, I guess, here's issue 2, version 1. And no, they do not read back to front. Here we go. You should be opening one within the next 2 weeks. Thank you. Yes, from you. Okay. Yeah, cool. I'll look for it, man. Anyway, back to 10. I saw this at a local comic shop, and I took it home, read it, and asked where the other ones were. And the shop owner explained that when people come through town doing little signings and whatnot. No, that's not confusing at all. Correct. I was confused by this for a while. Not kidding. But when people come through town, and basically local level guys just from other towns, he would sometimes let them sell some on his little stand. So he might buy a couple issues or pay them commission or whatever. However he chose to do that. You know what? I'm going to take my headphones off because I really don't need them. So I just hope I don't get too far away for you guys. Anyway, so these were the first 2 issues. So I finally looked it up online, and this was back in 2018, I think. So I'm like way late into getting into this book. We'll look at the original here, and there are edits made in the trade paperback. So I did look around a bit. On a scale of 1 to 10 itself, how do I rate 10? I rate it at least a 9, just because I haven't looked for all the weird things. Hi, Liam. Morning, afternoon, evening now. How you doing, Liam? Yep. Hey, Liam. All right. So yeah, it's at least a 9. It's just a really enjoyable read, and there's something pretty flexible about this. So we'd normally want to look at this and say, what's with all the wordiness down here? Do we really need that many words stacked on top of each other? There is a motif he gives from people using their phones. And let's see, it's not here. So we're open with a couple mysteries. 10 hash marks. There's this light blinking, somebody in a gas mask. I don't know why he's in the gas mask. I forget. It's not fully explained later. Thanks for sticking up for me, Joshua. I needed that. So anyway, the whoever this is counting something or other and putting up the 10 hash marks. But wait a minute, Nathan, you live out in the boonies in New Mexico, okay? Now, you let everybody know you live in New Mexico, so I'm not doxing you. But you live way out in the boonies, and you've always talked about how your internet is bad. So, okay, cataract simulator. Maybe I will. Maybe I just will. Anyway, but we open with seeing some guy getting out of a car, coming up the stairs, clicking on something on his chest, and then waking up this young dude on a couch. And this is the guy at the door, is the dude from the cover whose head is on fire. And he gives the guy on the couch a suitcase that has a suit in it, not soup. Soup is a liquid. Says to him, I gotta say this correctly. There it is. Kuthu Thalam Wa. Or is it what? Yeah, Wa, not way. That's the 3 words he drops it off with. Thanks. Yeah, right. Okay, watching on your phone at arm's length. It looks fine. Okay. So anyway, Kuthu Thalam Wa is what he tells him, and he really doesn't say much, but he does say, if can I help you? Can I help you with a glass of water to put out the fire? He says, if you want to help me, use the suit wisely, or use the contents of the briefcase wisely. And he discovers it's a super suit. Now, I want to double check this because things were a little bit different in the trade. There are edits made. No, it opens the same way. Okay, yeah, that's not an edit there. Part of what Brent Otey, is it Otey or Ot, does is there's a point where he shows social media things like this going on in lieu of regular dialogue. So you're reading somebody's phone chat, but there are other places where you can just kind of ignore it, and he actually has some of it overlapped to show that it can be ignored. He's just giving the impression that everybody's talking about a certain thing. And I wonder if he cut that part out of this. Can't tell. Anyway, I just reread it over the weekend, just so I could talk about this book. So the gist of it, I'm gonna move that aside, come over to here. This is a little bit darker and looks a little bit nicer to see on camera. So this print is pretty good. And one thing I like in Brent's writing that he does is nothing is incidental. So I don't know what his normal career is. This takes place in Detroit, but even playing this word game here comes up again later when this character needs to clear the fat guy here, Ernesto, I think. He needs to clear his head, and he figures things out because he goes back to playing a game that's kind of numeric. But all the character, there's nothing wasted. On rereading, I discovered just how much everything has a purpose for being in the book. Now, as far as staging and stuff like that, I don't always understand. I don't always find things that could be right or wrong, but the book is very readable. It's really clear. It's not like every detail always, there's background here, and not every detail always has to be fleshed out. So it's not drawn by Joe Ball, basically, is what that is. Well, let's see what we got. Blue claims he wants to be a physical therapist. No, I was going to be a physical therapist assistant, but I'm guessing the sense that he's an optometrist attempting to gin up business. Thank you. Anyway, nothing is wasted. So what happens is when you wear a super suit, you're entered into a game, and your suit starts with a 10 on it. Notice he's lost 2 points already. If people, and you figure this out throughout the book, but if people attack you, they have to attack you in such a way that adds up to a number 10. And it could be trading letters for numbers in a word. So dead cat is, you could just say there's a 14 and a 24 involved in dead cat between the two words. So if you subtract one from the other, when you hit somebody with a dead cat, you can knock a point off of them because dead cat makes 10. It's ridiculous, okay? But that's not really the story. That's just a mechanism. If your suit reaches 0, you dissolve into nothing. This guy's a 12. And at each level, your suit gets more and more little powers going, or you get more different powers from whatever level your suit is at. It turns out those words, Kuthu Kalamwa, you have to say them while inserting the little ones into your eyeballs while standing in a fire. It's crazy. This is the game. Hey, Crazy Matt or Crazy Mad, how you doing? So this is the whole thing around the game, and everybody's basically trying to kill each other to get all the points, but they don't know what the goal of the game is. There's also a mystery going on. So back at the beginning, I'm giving like big spoilers here. The dude in the gas mask. Oh, there's a Hex corporation that comes shooting gas all over things to clean up after these superhero events take place. And then they create cover stories so that people just think it's normal things in the news. So here's one. I don't know how I missed this page before, but everybody on social media is talking about a giant bee attacking an old man. And it's all done in the same way that you would expect people to say, oh, this is so fake, this is forced perspective, et cetera, when really it's two people from playing the game. The game being everybody who has a super suit. All right, so if the Brits attack you, whoop, there we go. If a Brit attacks you, does he get an extra point for the letter U? I am not getting that joke. Oh, you know what? I just got that joke, like COLOUR, right? Color. So, I'm sorry I didn't get it right away. Yeah, you'd have to count. You would have to count that. I think it works that way. I think the superfluous U's in British English are supposed to represent the teeth that have fallen out. Why, in fact, they do. I can confirm. All right, so Brent does a good job in this book of setting the stage, setting the environment, especially with the reduced population in Detroit, because at the time this came out, that people were abandoning Detroit. It's a partially abandoned city, and well, depending on how you look at it. So the Hex Corporation, they send out little workers to cover up what's really going on. But who are they? And now we get into this page. Yeah, I don't know how I missed that page before. I think it's, maybe I just missed it. All right. So where do we go from here? Everything's based on numbers, but nobody knows what they're really playing for. And there's survival strategy going on. So Ernesto is Tony's friend. Tony is the pointy guy here. According to the comic book media, Detroit is booming. Right. So, hitting people with a dead cat is a nice, easy thing. The character buildup is really cool. All these characters become interrelated. There's a rule about fighting on Wednesdays means you lose double points if you get hit. So nobody fights on a Wednesday. You just find out little things like that. But ultimately, what the story's really about is the friendship between Tony and Ernesto and how that goes. So you can get wrapped up into the game, but by issue 3 of 6, that's over with. And then what we find out is the guy at the beginning with the gas mask on is like a 12-year-old. That's him. He's keeping track of everything because the game made his dad disappear. His dad is invisible, and this is his dad wearing clothes, and that's why his head is on fire, is so he can be seen. Here's dad dropping off a new suit because that's his assigned role in the game now, since he tried to figure out the game technologically and was punished by the game masters for doing so. So he has to now be a cog in the machine of the game. And so he now delivers new suits to people whenever 10 points are loose and they're gathered up by these little beasts that gather dropped points, in case if you knock points out of a person, you have to grab them quick before the bingo right there. Anyway, if the point beasts will come eat them, and then they vomit it up and it forms into a new suit. It's all based on magic of some kind. So this gets a serial killer involved in the game. Oh, that's good fun. And then finally, Ernesto meets the kid who was in the gas mask at the beginning, and the kid starts talking about what he's learned. And this is all about the game. But then finally, Ernesto wants in, and that's where the story really picks up. So I enjoyed the artwork, to be honest. Well, why would I be dishonest about that? I like the concepts that are woven in here, but the story is just rich. The problem I find is sometimes you have to think, and it's not good to read this when you're falling asleep, which I do. So there we are. Let's see. Oh, I should show you the other covers just so you get an idea. So this is the cover for the trade paperback. I contacted Brent Otey years ago. This is like 2017, 2018, and asked him about how I could get more copies, because I looked on like his website, but things weren't really set up and whatnot. You're gonna beat me to death with that. So, and I don't want to spoil the ending for the book. There's one. And just so oh yeah, you can get this digitally online. So if you do look up Brent Otey, or Otey, I think it's Otey. If you look up Brent Otey, you can download copies of this. So happy reading, everyone. Uh-oh. The tape stuck. The tape from the bag stuck to the cover. This will be a delicate surgery. There we go. Right on. Oh, that's twice. This is the wrong kind of tape, too. I don't like this tape. Even though that peeled well, I'll have to retape it later. So yeah, if you look at Brent Otey online, he called himself KO Comics at the time. The floppies came with all kinds of puzzles in them, like to solve and lead to www, and then figure out another website to go to. Here, I haven't solved all of these and looked through them, but if you get the trade paperback, and I'm sure that the online copies have it too, they're all solved. So he put a lot of fun stuff in there. There's a reason why the Fibonacci sequence is involved, but we don't get all those details in the book. Anyway, so we've got that. Just to show you the other covers, I want to get my hands on the final versions of covers for 1 and 2, which I don't have. So here's number 3 with our serial killer, and that's number 4 right there. So Brent, when I contacted him, I asked about buying a I forget what the deal was. That his website was like kind of broken, but I asked him about buying a trade paperback and told him about how I found it, and he emailed me back saying, yeah, and gave me a price, and then he sent me, or he told me what he had left that I could buy from him as well to get the other copies. So probably if I really want to do it, I'll just go on eBay and start looking for copies of this. So, but here is 5 and 6, like that. So I noticed the shadow there is this character right here. Now, that why his suit is white here is actually part of the plot. I'm not sure how much I want to give away. When Brent went and did the trade paperback, this will be kind of my final note. Apparently, he put in a whole bunch of little puzzles that sometimes your eye doesn't even catch. So here's the kid discovering his dad's suit. The suit that used to be his dad is now gone. Let's see. There's one puzzle in the park, if I can find it. Oh, no, I should have bookmarked this. I should have gotten a sticky tab. No. But there's one point where they're meeting in a park, and they are supposed to... Let's see. I think. Oh, here we go. There's supposed to be a sign. Nope, wrong park. Anyway, there's a sign, and the sign has some of the alphabet, the same code alphabet that Liam used in his book. It's got some of that on there. Here are some of the final covers. Almost gave away the ending. So this is number 1, and this will be number 2 for final covers right there. Notice I'm still being gentle to the spine. Does the trade paperback include all 10 issues? There are 6 issues. There's a lot of potential confusion with this title. Let's see. Extras. Nice. Where is it? This code alphabet with all the wiggles in it. And for that, I do have to get a little closer. So that code alphabet that Liam used. I know it's blurry. It sucks. But yeah, he's got puzzles all throughout the book. I remember noticing them once. And then when I reread it, I was reading pretty quickly so that I could talk about this book. When I reread it, I forgot where I had seen pieces of puzzles in here before, but there are little hidden symbols and whatnot all throughout the trade paperback. So I hope those are in the digital copies. Anyway, yeah, I've blathered about that. According to the comic book, Detroit is booming. Yep. Okay, not too many here. Nice. Yes, he used the same code as you, Liam. Thanks for showing up, though. Anyway, that's about it for tonight. I got to go to short stream. I got to go to the gym and do my physical therapy because my biceps are kind of coming along. Thanks everybody for coming by. And oh yeah, be ready next week. Let's see, Raiden Radio. I gotta wait for that to pop up. Come on, StreamYard, catch up. There we go. Hail Blue, hello chat. Yep, we're on our way out. Puzzles in the book. Bancroft is in shambles. Yes, he makes a puzzle out of his book. These are puzzles in the book. Anyway, I do suggest you look this up. I did find it digitally just recently. Not to be an advert, but there we are. So yeah, I got to go do physical therapy. Things are coming along with my biceps and shoulders, and I just started doing like work on my neck. Oh my gosh, I'm getting off caffeine, so I'm getting weird headaches, and then I'm doing neck work. So I feel very strange, like in the neck and the base of my skull. So I got to go work on that. Thanks for coming by, everybody. Let's see, we got Mo Biggs, Raiden Radio. That's Josh. Conquest Comics, more Mo Biggs. Crazy Mads, thanks for stopping by as a pit stop. Nathan, I hope you enjoyed it at all. Good luck finding this online. Yeah, and I will leave it at Dead Cat and then get the heck out of here. That's what we do. Where are we? Is it playing? It's not playing. Oh no, there's no crash. Oh god, no, she's talking. All right, later everyone.